Hi there, Belarus from TechCity back with the TechCity news update. In the news today, there are more calls to regulate online betting as #SportyBet scam trends on Twitter. Still on Twitter, Elon Musk threatened to pull out of the Twitter buyout, and Apple hosts his WWDC of 2022 with exciting announcements. Details after this. Online sports betting company SportyBet has been embroiled in a series of callouts over the past few years, and those callouts do not seem to be waning as #SportyBet scam has trended for days on end on Twitter. Earlier, another betting company, M-Sport, had been dragged for irregularities in its operations and sudden change in policy after its users recorded high winnings. M-Sport was said to have reduced claims for winners from 5.5 million naira, including bonuses, to below 1.5 million naira after the game had been played and won. The National Lottery Regulatory Commission, NLRC, led by Larry Baja, stepped in, and bettors were said to have received their claims. Days ago, however, Twitter user @LegitCalculator claimed that SportyBet seized his 1 million plus winning and held his deposit of 850,000 naira, a tweet which has now amassed over 400 retweets and a number of other bettors sharing their tales of woe with SportyBet. While the SportyBet handle on Twitter engages users via replies and DMs, some of its registered bettors have reported to the NLRC, but there are no reports of the issues being resolved yet. Last year, SportyBet was the #1 sports betting site and fastest payout bookie, according to the Punch newspapers. The ranking was based on legality, technology, cash out, deposit and withdrawals, among other factors. Elsewhere, but still on Twitter, Elon Musk has threatened to pull out of his deal to buy the application after weeks of debating the number of bots on the app and his concerns that there were more bots on the app than the company stated. In a letter to Twitter's head of legal, policy and trust, Vijaya Gad, Musk alleged that Twitter is actively resisting and thwarting his information rights, as outlined by the deal. The letter goes ahead to say this is a clear material breach of Twitter's obligations under the merger agreement, and Mr. Musk reserves all rights resulting therefrom, including his right not to consummate the transaction and his right to terminate the merger agreement. On his part, the Texas Attorney General said he will investigate the number of Texan Twitter bot users in Texas. In response, Twitter issued a statement saying that the company has and will continue to cooperatively share information with Mr. Musk to consummate the transaction in accordance with the terms of the merger agreement. The company also said it intends to close the transaction and enforce the merger agreement at the agreed price and terms. Meanwhile, an investor, William Harrisniak, who said he was acting on behalf of himself and all others similarly situated, had earlier sued Elon Musk for not disclosing early enough that he had a significant stake in Twitter or that he had plans of becoming a board member. The lawsuit also said Elon Musk's tweets constituted an effort to manipulate the market for Twitter shares, as he already knew about the fake accounts. Meanwhile, Mr. Musk, who said he will make sure free speech is upheld on Twitter, was embroiled in a freedom of speech scandal when his company Tesla alleged to have paid a PR firm to monitor employees in a Facebook group and more broadly on social media back in 2017. And before we go, Apple hosted its WWDC 2022 on the 6th of June, where it made a number of exciting announcements. First was Apple iOS 16, which lets you add custom wallpapers, change the date and times, font and color, as well as add new widgets for weather, activity rings, calendar events, and so much more. Apple users can also now edit messages in the Messages app, as well as undo any messages sent by mistake. Also announced at the WWDC was a safety feature called the Safety Check feature, designed to protect individuals in abusive relationships and allowing abuse survivors to view and manage who has access to their applications, passwords, and more. Apple is also bringing its fitness app to all iPhone users and has added a number of new health tracking features to watchOS 9 plus 4 new watch faces. After months of rumors, Apple says the new M2 chip delivers an 18% performance upgrade when compared to the M1. And the M2 will be in the new redesigned MacBook Air and 13 inches MacBook Pro. And that's all we have time for today on the TechCity News Update. If you found this insightful, please remember to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more tech news, gadget reviews, and a lot more tech content. I'm Belarus from TechCity saying thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.